I really like this song. It sounds good. Mine in a way. I don't know what to mine. I'll mine this anyway. In this Minecraft day, so beautiful. Further down, what's that I found? Mine diamonds. Mine diamonds.
In our last episode, we discussed about how the background music in a store could make us pay more. This happens because of a physiological response of the customers. The reasoning behind this is explained by Erin Sheenkop in his book Hit Brands, The Art of Marketing with Music. He says that this response can be broken down into how listeners relate to the music on cognitive, physiological, and social levels. Our bodies physically react to music in a powerful way, including even sometimes actually locking our heart rate with a tempo or producing dopamine levels in our brains even higher than during sex or doing drugs, offering advertisers an effective tool. Don't believe me? Listen to this next tune. It's iconic, multi-generational, and almost universally going to produce the same reaction.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
Did you just rickroll me? I feel pranked, surprised, happy, and ready to plan something to troll you now.
I'm not surprised. Everyone listening to this podcast right now probably has the same reaction. Music can really be the factor shifting people into action.
So we have spoken about memory, emotions, and physiological responses. Let's take a look at customer involvement and musical fit. Using the elaboration likelihood model of ad processing, there are two distinctly different routes to persuasion depending on the customer's level of involvement. Under central route of processing, involvement is high, and with active effort put into processing, this can result in either highly cognitive ad processing, meaning focused more on the product information, or high effective ad involvement, evoked by emotion-inducing imagery or music. Under peripheral route of processing, involvement is low and consumers devote little energy to ad processing and to making choices, passively encountering unsought. Here, consumer utilize peripheral cues, which are less relevant, easily processed positive and negative advertising stimuli. From a marketing perspective, consumer involvement is commonly conceptualized as the degree to which a purchasing decision has perceived personal importance, relevance, and consequences for the buyer. A consumer highly involved with purchasing or using an advertised product is motivated to extensively search for and deeply process marketplace information.
एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई, फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई.
What did that ad make you feel like? Let's go back to dopamine levels. These dopamine levels are what determine mood. Now, studies show that the association between mood states and affective responses, judgments, and behavior can be seen as both direct and indirect. To the extent that associations are direct and involve little conscious information processing, mood's effects may be seen as via the peripheral route. Indirect associations may operate via the central route when other salient cues are processed to yield attitudes in a manner affected by mood. The music in the ad you just listened to and others like Close Up symbolize new beginnings, fresh starts. We associate the song Ek Ajnabi Hasina with falling in love anew, and as we've heard before, this can get transferred to the product. Thus, under low involvement conditions, consumers might be influenced by a passive or peripheral clue. This is called classical conditioning, where repeated pairings of this music with the product is likely to elicit a conditioned response. When subjects are not in a decision-making mode, the commercial's impact appears to be more influential in its appeal when presented with musical background as opposed to product information.
Kiss me, close your eyes, and miss me. Close your eyes.
Thus, through classical conditioning, the product becomes associated with the positive feelings of liked music.
You and I in this beautiful world, green grass, blue skies, in this beautiful world.
Now that we have your interest peaked, look at this Apple ad.
You are my best friend and we've got some things to do.
Now imagine I change the music in this ad to something else.
The vibe just doesn't match. Let's try it again. Let's look at this H&M ad.
Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's program features everything you desire. Please close the doors to whatever feels amiss. We're going up to level of bliss.
I'm so tired, Mom. I miss you. I wish you were here.
Conquering the world, but still mommy's girl. For you, I present your favorite shade of warm.
Seems like Jim Sarb is going to make Manushi Chiller very happy, right? What if I change that?
Ruins the ad, right? Similarly, a song about heartbreak in an advertisement for Domino's would not be an ideal choice and would confuse viewers. That's because the music doesn't fit the ad.
Unlike before, in high involvement conditions, we require the music to fit. When music fits the ad by matching recipients' individual perception of its relevance or appropriateness towards the central ad message, the music reinforces the basic advertising message and product.
In yesterday's episode, we spoke of how Asta immediately recognized Titan through its music. This points to a second part of the puzzle in the musical fit, prior brand knowledge. For consumers with prior experience of a brand, musical fit results in repositioning and all things being equal, a satisfactory experience. Like when Hero Honda plays the Hum Mein Hai Hero campaign, or Slice uses the Rasia tune. As a result, the consumer-brand relationship is strengthened. For consumers without prior brand experience, music serves as an important cue to the brand's position. In particular, fit helps build emotional connections between the consumer and the brand. Such connections are believed to be central to experiential marketing and branding practices. Take ideas Honey Bunny.
You're my pumpkin, pumpkin, hello honey bunny. I'm your dumpling, dumpling, hello honey bunny. Feeling something, something, hello honey bunny, honey bunny.
Second, music also plays a central role in integrating other atmospheric variables to create a consistent and in some cases transformational experience. This isn't an ad, but think of any composition by Hans Zimmerman and how movies would feel without his music in it. Completely different. It is the background score in Dunkirk or Inception that immerses the viewer in the experience fully.
What about misfits? Two contrasting effects are seen here. It triggers counterfactual thinking about the brand, resulting in a loss of status. In this case, misfit could result in confusion or, for new-to-brand consumers, avoidance. Misfit could also challenge the brand's legitimacy, resulting in a loss of status and declining equity. In this case, poor music choice could clash with the values underpinning the brand, thus undermining the brand's authenticity and perceived sincerity. Imagine Cardi B's WAP playing in the background of an Ashirwad Atta ad.
There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
I said certified free, 7 days a week.
According to Julian Schiffer of Nielsen Entertainment, the effectiveness of the tool depends on the message you want to get across. The choice of the song matters here. Though generally speaking, popular songs, for example, are the most effective at invoking some kind of emotional response. We still have to be mindful about exactly what song we are using. Billboard songs tend to be really overplayed, so using too much of that might make it annoying and forgettable. Comparatively, a lesser known or an original song could produce the same kind of emotional response, and it actually makes the ad more fresh and memorable. Consumers are also likely to buy a product more if they feel the advertisement has a positive message for us. Think about.
So I came to this strange world hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. I'm a young soul in this very strange world hoping I could learn a bit about what is true.
Pop songs deliver emotive power, but other genres are better suited for price and promotional based ads that are trying to get information across to audiences. In fact, a study found that generic background music helps improve information power. This tune, for example, is widely used for products such as Apple, who want the focus to be their phone. Advertiser jingles help make the brand seem in touch, but they don't generate as much empathy as other forms of music.
To learn why some brands choose to go beyond jingles and make their own music, be it Coca-Cola or Hyundai, tune into episode 3 of our podcast.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.